Hi, I'm Barry Sahajian. Welcome to my YouTube-based video channel. This week's video is called Giant Stretches, stretches with the left hand. One of the things I noticed is about a bass player, beginning bass player, having small hands and sort of feeling inhibited that they couldn't produce the great lines that other players they have seen have larger hands and they seem to fly all over the neck. I suppose I felt that way myself when I first started out. Having a small hand is not a deficit at all. It's how you practice your technique. You know, some people with smaller hands can fly over the neck a lot faster than someone with a larger hand. So I'm going to show you some of the things that I learned, and I saw some comments on some people that were having problems stretching on 4 frets. Now, if you're having problems stretching on 4 frets, I did a great video on that, and I'll put a link up ahead. And it'll help you straighten that out pretty quick. Now, everyone learns the major scale. It's it's a challenge to make it melodic and interesting, and everyone winds up turning to pentatonic scales or other ways of playing, triads, pentatonics. So I'm going to start with a G major pentatonic using stretches, and I want to show you how much easier it is to understand and how accessible lines are. So, in pentatonics, you kind of have positions like that. I am going to show you one position with a stretch that winds up covering, 3 different positions all the way up the neck and down. And how it works is you have a stretch like this. G, A, B. 3rd fret, 5th fret, and 7th fret. Now you take that and you move it up a position and you play 2 notes here. Now you play that same stretch as you did on the 3rd fret up from the 5th fret. So now we have our pentatonic scale. Now I just played it starting from the octave. That's the first shape. Then you go up here, 2nd shape, 1st shape again, 2nd shape. And now we're here, you kind of jump down to the octave G and do the same thing. You're only thinking in terms of one shape. The combination of the 2 shapes, actually, I'll call one shape. Let's try a couple of exercises I'd like to show you. On this first example, it is what I did back at 4 minutes and 16 seconds using neck diagrams. So it's simply the pentatonic scale going up with the 2 patterns and down. You may look at the notation, you'll see a bar of 5/4 in there, which could lead to confusion, but you really don't need to pay any attention to that because it's just going up and down in 1/8 notes. And the two patterns right there, and you can learn this in two ways. You can learn it just from the neck diagrams, or if you use the notation, the advantage of using the notation is that the left-hand fingering is on the notation. Anyway, you can download that at my Patreon page, also on my website. But either way, it's a great exercise to get you across the neck and back with those two patterns. Example 2, I did a couple of different things I'd like to explain. First of all, it's based on a G7th chord. Second of all, I put a blues note in there. And I did a little different type of a fingering. On the first part of the lick, okay, that you can see I did the normal stretch using first finger, second finger, and fourth finger, stretching across 3 frets. But for the rest of the lick, I just did a normal kind of shift change, and I moved up to 7th position. So right there, I moved up to 7th position and played it like a normal type of transition that most people would use with a pentatonic scale. Okay, I'd like to discuss a little example 3. It's triplets. This one is sort of a drill. It's a type of thing where you can play this one in front of your television. Now, just to get your muscle memory, and basically you can use it. It is a G pentatonic scale, major pentatonic, so therefore it will work in E minor as well. So G or E minor will work. There's probably other places you can use, but I'd have to apply a little advanced theory. Anyway, so let's look at this. It spans 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 frets, and it does a stretch going down and a stretch going up a couple times, as a matter of fact. So we're starting on the 3rd of the G, which is a B. We go with the middle finger landing on the D on the 5th fret, allowing you to stretch over to the G, the next part of the lick. First part of the lick, you have that index middle 4th finger stretch from the G. And then go down the same way. Land on the D with the middle finger, stretch over to the G. The whole idea of it is to get the feel of the triplets very strong, and you know, because the lick is perfectly in 2 measures. You play it over and over like a drill, it sort of comes out when you want it to, and you wind up, even if you make a mistake on the pattern, you might wind up with something new and fresh. If you enjoyed this video and you haven't yet subscribed, add a like, comment, and hit the bell to be notified of all the videos yet to come. Until next time, and I thank you for stopping by.